Hello and welcome. I am Dogbert, and I don't usually do this. I don't talk about data mines that much. I don't talk about a whole lot of news, period, unless it's bad. So guess what? It's bad. And that is about this guy, Abomination, and we have an abomination of an event coming. We have been told that he is going to be essentially the September monthly character, meaning you're not getting too many shards. That's what it comes down to. But there's also some other things. Let's take a look at the data mines, and we'll talk about what some of this other stuff means in comparison of Apocalypse even. So here are the data mines in question. First thing, of course, they're going to be increasing superior basic catalysts and the superior stat catalysts, like the green and the red ones that we're all kind of low on. They're supposed to be increasing that in the high roller and save the world milestones. We'll have to see if that has any meaningful impact. Maybe, because it's a daily thing. Well, except for save the world. You know. And then we get into the good ones. Okay, Hulk Hunter. Progress in gamma radiation. Upgrade your forces. Elite 5. Teal gear. Blah, blah, blah. And then it says, earn a monster event is coming. Earn Abomination. Hulk Hunter event. It's going to be throughout the month. Obviously, this is September's character. Now, what does this mean? It means probably we won't get Abomination offers until the last week of August, which goes into September. That'll probably be it. We probably won't see a character offered next week. They like to do every other week usually. But we may or may not see one next week. I highly doubt we will. And if we do, don't expect to see Braun, who's the last character in this patch, offer until closer to the patch. We don't even know how we're getting Braun. Who knows? I'm sure it's horrible, whatever they're going to do, because this is a horseman team. They're going to make it pretty hard. Before we talk about the names, but this also goes into my theory of what the timeline looks like. Patch, not Labor Day week, because, God forbid they work over a holiday. That won't happen. Probably the week after we'll have a patch. So this puts, the War Horseman's first Scourge, don't forget, either end of September or early October. We'll probably end up seeing a patch towards the end of October. And then it might be mid-October, it might be a shorter patch, who knows. But this means Death's probably not coming December. And the Death Scourge is until like December, January, maybe even. This means they have to still run a second time. We aren't seeing Apocalypse anytime soon, people. Do not keep panicking over getting Apocalypse when we don't even know what all the characters are that we're going to need. Because don't forget, after we get these Scourges done, there's additional characters that we don't even have. They might be released next patch. They might not be released till next year. I honestly don't see Apocalypse until March of next year at the earliest, to be honest with you. If not even farther, maybe April. So what it comes down to is don't give in to the FOMO. Don't go nuts right now thinking, I have to work on just horseman teams. No, you need to work on raid teams. You need to get your raid characters up. You need to be doing raids. You need to get that gear out of there as well. Anyway, back to the data mines. And here's the other big FU. No more just getting shards. No, you need to open up orbs to maybe get some shards. And you know damn well, overall, this will be less shards. You'll probably be lucky to unlock him as free-to-play. This is just another FU to the community. Too many people were getting the shards. They didn't like that. So now they have to screw us over again. Another event, Stark R&D. Here's another. This is kind of is, but you can battle in Blitz and spend gold. We do have to spend gold every day. It's going to come down to just how much gold do we have to spend. Now, if you haven't been around, I remember it. There used to be gold milestone characters. I remember when I started playing, it was Symbiote Spider-Man. From what I'm told, Coulson was the original one. I remember Emma Frost was a gold milestone. You had to spend gold in order to get their shards. You kind of hoarded gold back then. We haven't had this type of thing in a long time. This is only a 6-day event, so it's going to be interesting to see how much gold you need to spend. And if you spend like I've been, you will hoard gold over time. Spending 1.5 million roughly a day to 2 million. Maybe now you want to cut that back to 1.1 to 1.5. Just a couple levels on a character if they're a higher level, something like that, if you really want to hoard gold and be proactive about that. Or you can just wait and see just how much gold we're going to need, and you can just buy it with your credit card. It's up to you. Let's see what else we got. Yep, here it is, saying recruit Abomination with the September events. Telling us that there's going to be 9 separate events. Because, we need events upon events, And there's going to be a blind leaderboard again. So it's interesting here. If you read this, it tells you'll have the opportunity to earn Gamma Goliath orbs, which contain Abomination shards, with each orb containing a chance to get up to 100 shards. 1 in a million is a chance. Just remember, Thanos giving, how bad these orbs can really be. I want to see how many people actually pull 100 shards. I don't think it's going to be many. Let's just give you some idea of what's coming. Why this event's looking really bad. I mean, unless they tell us like the minimum on this is like, hey, you're going to get a minimum of 10 or something. And the math works out where you could possibly have a 5 or even 6 star. Free to play even. I expect that there's going to be more FOMO. Because again, this is another Horseman team that you're going to eventually need for Apocalypse, and they are very much selling that FOMO, getting people to buy the Gear 17s, going after the Blue 4 Ions, which are definitely going to be the real bottleneck, not Gear. But we have lots of time still. Do not panic. We have one hell of an abomination of an event next month. Until next time, everybody.